Hello, kings and queens. E-Ray Taronic here, master weaver of mystery suspense thrillers, as well as broadcaster of astrology. I'd like to thank you for being here with me today, lending me your ears, your eyes, and your time. I know it is valuable. Therefore, I will be sharing valuable information with you that will help you to navigate the week's upcoming challenges, take advantage of the opportunities, and even look forward to the blessings. Now, this is going to be your Thursday, Friday, Saturday astrology for the week of November the 7th. Don't forget to pick up my new psychological thriller, Deadliest Intuition. I would love for you to read and review. That would be a wonderful birthday present for me to bring in my new solar year for November the 15th. And also, don't forget to check out Latoya Chandler. She is Mental Chatter Musings author spotlight for the month of November. You can head on over to treasuresandspoils.com for one of her candles or scents, or you can always head on over to Amazon or wherever books are sold and pick up one of her novels. And of course, like I always say, read and review. It is the bookish thing to do. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Let's get into your weekly astrology. Hello, Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising Sign people. E-Ray Taronic here with your Thursday, Friday, Saturday astrology for the week of November the 11th, 2021. Make sure you like and subscribe. It lets me know you appreciate the content I am putting out. All right, let's get into it, guys. Now, the sun is in Scorpio at 19 degrees on Thursday, and this is where those influenced by this degree can see success in their plans, even where you may have sometimes doubted your progression. If you have placements between 16 and I'd say 22 degrees of Scorpio, this is definitely aspecting you as it pertains to home and family. Okay, your challenge areas are your relationships in home and family. Maybe even, and that's got to do with Aquarius and Leo. So if you have any placements within those signs, or even Taurus, I'd say career. Maybe even within a home-based business, because it directly aspects Taurus, where you could have been where challenges have been aspecting that area in career and popping up for you. If you've been having challenges there and you have those placements in Leo, Taurus, or Aquarius, even Scorpio, between that 16 and 22 degrees, it's aspecting for you where you could see success or progression in your plans as it pertains to career or having to do with a relationship in home and family. The moon in Aquarius is going to square the sun early in the morning at 9 degrees Scorpio. So this could be something where someone doesn't have your best interest at heart, and it's a relationship within home and family. This person has motives. If you have any placements between 6 and 12 degrees of Scorpio or Aquarius, be mindful of a relationship in home and family. Yeah, definitely on Thursday. Now, the moon will couple with Jupiter in Aquarius. The moon and Jupiter, will couple in Aquarius at 23 degrees. So if you have placements between 20 and 26 degrees, some type of lucky assistance or opportunity is coming to you through a relationship. Literary pursuits are favored at this angle, so it could have to do with someone helping you with what you think and preach, your education and skills, long distance travel, especially if you have placements in Aries between that 20 and 23 degrees. Okay, so be mindful that that is aspecting for you. If it's something you've done creatively within a creative endeavor, it would be your area of Sagittarius, having to do with romance, creative endeavors, and children. So see if you have any placements between 20 and 26 degrees of Sagittarius as well. This help was sorely needed, okay? That's coming to you. So see if you have those placements in any of those signs. Aries, Aquarius, or Sagittarius, because you definitely could garner some help there. Now, Mercury in Scorpio at 9 degrees is also going to trine Palace and Pisces at 9 degrees. So if you have placements between 6 and 12 degrees of Scorpio or Pisces, some blessing is coming in to help you in home and family, and it's coming in to help you due to shared finances. It's coming to help you in shared finances, endings, new beginnings, things you're passionate about, or even sex and intimacy. Okay, what you see as a blessing can be communicated to you as it pertains to your talents, you know, your brilliance and independence shines. And like I said, it could have to do with money, things you're passionate about, even sex and intimacy. Creating endings and new beginnings that you're trying to create, but something is definitely communicated to you through home and family. Now on Friday, November the 12th, the sun is at 20 degrees, and that's an angle where, by the way, if you have any placements in Scorpio, okay, this has to do with home and family, of course, between 17 and 23 degrees. This is aspecting you on Friday. Please watch out for your children, especially your more rebellious ones. You want to keep an eye out for them, especially if you have Leo or Aquarius children. Be very mindful. Although that's your area of partnerships, but this talks about children specifically. Let's hope they don't get into trouble. People who have learned their lessons with their partnerships previously do know that you can see some progression here. Maybe challenges you faced with partnerships in home and family. Before, where you faced challenges before, now those challenges are changing you for the better, where you've learned your relationship, learned your lessons with relationships, even if it's not a child in home and family, maybe a Leo or Aquarius person. Now you know how to react. Now you know how to progress. Now you know, and things are better because you learned your lesson before. So be mindful if you have any of those placements between 17 and 23 degrees, learn your lessons there and watch out for your children, especially your Leo or Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising sign children. Now, the sun in Scorpio at 20 degrees is going to trine, and this is on Friday, is going to trine Neptune and Pisces at 20 degrees. So this is a blessing coming in due to a spark of inspiration, something you dream up. You're using your talents in some way to bring you some type of goodness in to the area of home and family as it pertains to things you're passionate about, sex and intimacy, shared finances, endings, and even new beginnings. Just make sure you're doing things for the greater good and not for maleficent or ill-fated means. You don't want to be dreaming up something that's going to hurt somebody, The moon in Pisces at 6 degrees is going to sextile Venus in Capricorn at 6 degrees. So there is opportunities or assistance here under the guise of romance, finances, and pleasure. If you have placements in Capricorn or Pisces between 3 and 9 degrees. And for you, this has to do with shared finances, endings, new beginnings, things you're passionate about. You're putting yourself of service to someone else, maybe working for someone. Maybe this even has to do with some type of assistance with health. Okay, there's some type of help coming in. If you're making some money, try not to squander it, okay? This degree does note tension or kind of underhanded activities, even desperation. And remember, this has to do with sex and intimacy and shared finances. So what are you willing to do to get what you want? What are you willing to do when it pertains to something you're passionate about? You want to be mindful of what you're doing, okay? You don't want to do something that you're not supposed to do, because then you can find yourself by yourself, especially if you're doing something that has to do with sex and intimacy. If you have a partner and then you're offered some, to be in a relationship or to sleep with somebody at work or something like that, and then you mess around and get caught. We're close to that full moon, even though we're still under the guise of the new moon. We're coming into the new moon, so just be careful, be mindful of that. The moon in Pisces at 8 degrees, about 4 hours later, is going to trine Mars in Scorpio at 8 degrees. So if you have placements between 5 and 11 degrees, this could be assistance, or this could be a blessing that's coming in for you as it pertains to home and family and your shared finances. Home and family and things you're passionate about. Home and family and sex and intimacy. Home and family, that always sounds weird to me when I say home and family and sex and intimacy. So I mean your significant other. Please. Home and family, or intimate moments. You could have intimate moments with your children and things like that, showing love to them. Let's see, home and family and creating the endings and beginnings you're trying to create. Some blessing is coming in. You could be getting help from a female figure as well. You could have assistance helping you in the spiritual realm, because Pisces is the natural area of spirituality as well. Okay, but either way, this brings in a blessing for you to help you through challenges if you have placements between 5 and 11 degrees of Scorpio or Pisces. Okay, hopefully it's with shared finances. That would be nice. Now, also on Friday, there will be a square between the moon and Pisces at 8 degrees and Ceres and Gemini at 8 degrees. So if you have placements between 5 and 11 degrees, there's a nurturing needed to come in, okay, to your area of friends, goals, and social groups, because it's clashing, with your area of shared finances, endings, new beginnings, and things you're passionate about. Maybe you don't have the money you need to have to do what you want to do with friends. Maybe you can't hang out with a group of friends like you want to. Maybe your passions, what you want to do with friends, are clashing with other friends. Okay, now maybe you're trying to accomplish some sort of goal with sex and intimacy, and you there's some trouble there. Well, you have assistance and opportunity if you have placements in your chart in Aries or Leo between 5 and 11 degrees. Okay, you have help with what you think and preach, your education and skills, things at a distance from you. So all you have to do is really speak up or talk to a friend that's at a distance from you. Or, like I said, just speak up, period, in that area. And what you say can bring in healing. Okay, this is where the honorable are called even to assist someone, maybe even a family member that's facing some hurdles, at a distance from you. Okay, so be mindful if you have those placements, that help is there, and maybe your help is needed as well. So make sure you do that. If you, I told you all the signs. I'm not going to say it again. Sometimes I do too much, so let me slow down. Or let me move along to the next day, which is Saturday. The 13th, the sun is in Scorpio at 21 degrees, and it says you have to be strong and develop dexterity to push through obstacles in life. And you've been going through some obstacles in your area of Leo or Aquarius. If you have placements in Scorpio, Leo, or Aquarius, this is definitely aspecting you if you have those placements between 18 and 24 degrees. You have to put in the work to get what you want or to recover something, okay? Some people can see losses at this degree if they take the easy way out, and it'll have to do with home and family as it pertains to your relationships. If you're taking the easy way out, you could lose some relationships. But if you've put in the work, you can actually learn things, and you can actually recoup what you've lost within those relationships in home and family. Now, around 6 or 7 p.m. on Saturday, the sun in Scorpio is going to trine the moon in Pisces at 21 degrees. So a blessing can show up for you to recoup your losses. But it could be possibly through underhanded means, or maybe just under the table. Maybe you're doing something or doing something under the table in home and family as it pertains to making some money and shared finances, creating the endings and new beginnings you want. It could have to do with sex and intimacy and shared finances too. So beware of what your shared finances and passions can make you do behind the scenes, okay? Be mindful of what you'll do for luxuries if you have placements in Scorpio or Pisces, between 18 and 24 degrees, even though this says this is a blessing coming in for you. Now, the moon in Pisces at 22 degrees, 2 hours later, is going to sextile, so that's, around 8 or 9 o'clock. It's going to sextile Lilith in Taurus at 22 degrees. Now, this is at night. Be mindful of your instincts and your impulsive behavior as it pertains to career or whatever it is you master, as it pertains to shared finances, endings, new beginnings, things you're passionate about, even sex and intimacy. I want you to be mindful of your instincts because impulsive behavior does not bode well here. You can undergo some great losses. Violence can happen at this degree. Be careful how you choose to react. This is about, maybe this is even about, it's about sex and intimacy too. So be mindful of you pushing yourself on somebody. If somebody doesn't want you, they don't want you. If they don't want to sleep with you, they don't want to sleep with you. So just, be careful if you're passionate about things, even as it pertains to shared finances and money. If you're trying to make some money real quick, just be mindful of what you're willing to do, to jump and do for those shared finances. All right. If it's risky, don't do it, because Taurus talks about your life in general. That's about personal money and resources in general. Although for you, it's about career. So it's about what you're willing to do, even to make money and career. Just be mindful of your impulsive behavior. It could be something in your chart that's aspecting that whoever you're willing to help, or you're going to help, or somebody trying to help you, they just might not have your best interests at heart. Even spiritually, because Pisces is the natural area of spirituality. This could be someone trying to affect you in the spiritual realm, especially for my people who do, like me, I read tarot and do things like that, where I'm trying to make some money. It could be somebody trying to contact me, who is trying to affect me in the energetic realm. Sometimes if you're reading cards for people or doing spiritual baths or whatever, you have to, with tarot, you have to do a read before the read, because it could be, somebody taught me that. It could be somebody trying to affect you spiritually behind the scenes. You have to guard your energy, okay? My people, if you have placements in Pisces or Taurus between 19 and 25 degrees of Taurus or Pisces, please watch the help you give someone or the help that jumps to help you. Just be mindful of that, because it can get risky that night. God bless you guys. I've already attached, when I see 333 on the clock right now, look up that angel number, because there's a message for you there, Leo, okay? God bless you. Stay tuned for the tarot portion to come up next. Bye now. Hello, Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign people. Taronic here with the tarot portion of your reading for the week of November the 7th. Make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. You cannot do that on Facebook. So please head on over to YouTube, go to Enchantress Press Astrology, like and subscribe. Okay, so, oh man, you guys I really like these cards over here that are permeating your week. So you got the Hermit card, number one, which means you're kind of hanging back. You're kind of researching more, because more is being illuminated. You're finding more information as to this new journey that's aspecting you, so you can figure out where to go, from here. It's asking you to follow your soul's purpose, take some time. The Hermit hangs back and retains information. Okay. Now, the first set of cards that came out for me were the Sun card, the Ace of Swords, and the Ten of Cups. So first of all, the Sun card, it absolutely brightens everything up. It comes out, it makes everything better. It shines a light on things. It's positive about success coming your way. It's about bright cheer. And it looks like this is coming through because of some type of win or mental clarity that you have about your 10 of Cups. Okay, because you got the 10 of Cups aspecting, and the 10 of Cups talks about, that's basically the happy family. That's completely fulfilled. That's harmony. That's marriage. It's a blissful card for romance, friendships, family, wholeness. relationships and bonds. There's clarity coming through and bringing the happiness back into some sort of family or friendship or romantic relationship. But it points to stability also in employment. Okay, so that's a great set. Now you also have the Page of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands, and the Six of Cups. The Page of Pentacles is telling you you're going to have some type of information coming in, whether it's a letter, an email, so make sure you're checking your email and your mail, because something is coming through about some money, more information. Now, just because you have that money coming in or you get that information about that money, do not overspend, okay? Because until it's in your hand, you don't want to be overspending. You're submitting yourself at the top. This is where you've submitted yourself at the top of a hill, where you have persevered, where you didn't give up. You've been waiting for this money. Maybe it was a past offer that was offered to you and you were waiting for it to come in. And now this new communication is coming into you from the past. Okay? Might make you feel a little nostalgic. Now, in addition to that, because that Six of Cups talks about nostalgia and friends, as well. So you've got the Six of Wands, which talks about a complete victory. You've got some victory aspecting you, some public recognition, where projects were temporarily stalled, they're moving forward. It could be a work issue, but either way, you will succeed, and it's time to celebrate. What it's bringing in for you is the King of Pentacles, which is security, which is abundance. The King of Pentacles is a very secure king, whether it's about keeping promises with property or even business, employment as well. That is bringing happiness into you, your family, whether it's your friendship circle, and this money or security coming in and these problems solved with you getting this victory. There is a momentary piece of calm. There's a period of transition. Okay, now you could be moving off into a different area, but there is some type of momentary calm, some type of peace restored. Okay, so you've got wonderful cards for this week. Now in your challenge position, you have the Page of Cups. Now the Page of Cups is about you, creative new beginnings. It's about new relationships. It's about, if it's about love, it's about taking a grounded approach to love as well. You also could be called upon to give advice to others. But either way, whether it's guidance or creativity, this is what's aspecting your challenges and your advice. Now, your challenge is this Ten of Swords. You feel betrayed in some situation, in some way, shape, or form. You feel like you feel defeated or lost, because there are some endings happening. That's probably why these creative new beginnings are being prompted, because there's some type of, you just feel like you've been defeated. You just feel some type of loss or endings. You should look toward new beginnings, because endings can be dramatic and harsh, but you'll get past them more easily. It's asking you to be yourself, have strength. Even though you're feeling a loss from a partnership or some type of defeat within a partnership, have strength. Okay. And this is what's going to be hard for you this week, is you having that strength, knowing that this partnership is over. But at the same time, it's asking you to, to heal from this heartbreak. The advice is the Lover's card. And the Lover's card talks about some type of successful decision, being grounded and careful and self-examining yourself, as to where this conflict arised, so that these tensions can be resolved, so that this heartbreak and sorrow can be resolved. Okay, because right now you have the Justice card upside down, and that talks about some type of dishonesty or unfairness going on, or some lack of accountability. So either someone else is doing this, or this is you being dishonest and not being accountable for your actions, because a decision is made that is necessarily not in your favor. It could become complicated, or it could have already become complicated. But you have to remember to just judge yourself kindly, and, what's done is done. But make sure that you are holding yourself accountable for your actions, and you are holding others accountable for their actions as well, especially if, whoever is being dishonest in the situation. That's the advice. Okay. All right. God bless you. And I'll see you guys next week. Bye now.